What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Today I'm gonna be watching a video from Foxy, as you guys know him. He made a video called "MK1 is dying," and yeah, if you guys don't know or haven't kept in touch with the scene, it is our community is kind of dying very quickly. Same with MK1 because of a lot of issues. And Foxy basically addressed all of them, so I'm gonna be watching it. I am streaming on Twitch right now, which here is a link, so you know, come check out the Twitch. But yeah, we're gonna be watching this and basically breaking down his points and giving my thoughts on it. So hope you guys enjoy this little. I might not call it a rant, but I do want to address this because I don't talk about it on my YouTube much. But yeah, let's get into it.
Right, so if you're an MK fan and you've been active on Twitter, YouTube, wait, it's X, isn't it? Twitter, YouTube, Reddit, or anywhere on social media, you're no doubt have been bombarded with, oh my god, MK1 dead, MK1 is dying, blah, blah, blah. People pointing at fingers at each other, blaming one another for the perceived downfall of the game. Everyone's just on one, basically. And it's gotten to a point where I think it's just sad. And I'm not talking sad like watching Simba see Mufasa being dead after being trampeded on. I'm talking about like this is sad as in I'm just disappointed in you kind of way. So how did MK get to this point in only 4 months, and what is the cause? Personally, I believe it's the fault of everyone involved. The game itself, NRS and Warner Brothers, the casual community, and the competitive community. They're all...
Okay, so let me go back. I did touch on this earlier, but Foxy is spitting here. So basically what he's saying is all these four communities have a part in why our game's dying. And I definitely agree, but I guess I was talking about earlier, but I kind of put it in percentages. I think NRSWB is like 85 to 90% responsible for why our game always dies. I kind of associate the game with them, so I don't really separate these two. I think these are the same. So 85, 90%, and that's a 5% community, casual community, and then 5% comp community. And basically, what I was talking about is our top players slash me, others like I mean not even our top players, like our comp community just doesn't really play in online tournaments, and I touched on our community doesn't really try to get better in our game. Our community is mostly about getting that YouTube upload, getting that fish, getting that ranked record. There's not really an incentive for most people to get better or try to get better in our community compared to other comp scenes like Street Fighter, Tekken, etc. And I don't think we like as top player. I don't think top players do the best, like Sonic, even me, Ninja Rewind. I don't think we do the best job at promoting these online events, and that's definitely, there is blame on everyone's part, but I think a big reason is because nobody has motivation to actually promote our game or even try to get it better when NRS/WB has been basically doing the same cycle of killing their games for years now. They always come out with a game, support it for about a year and a half, and then move on to the next project. But then this time, MK1 came out very lackluster, unfinished. Our comp scene is worse than ever, because of the format and everything, which I might show you guys in this video. But yeah, Fox is definitely right here. Everyone is to blame, and yeah, I mean, but I definitely think NRS and WB is just 90% of it, because they don't support our comp scene. They don't they don't have communication. They don't communicate anything. Our game is unfinished. They don't address any bugs. If you guys play MK1, you guys know about the desync issue that's been happening for about a month and a half now. So that hasn't got fixed yet. So yes, while we are not promoting the events as much as we should, there is no, like, I'll be honest, as players, like, I don't have an incentive, or I don't even have motivation. It's not even an incentive at this point. I don't have motivation to play in these online tournaments at all because of lack of prize pools, lack of competitive support. Our online is horrible. Like, there's just so many things that demotivate you. I'll still speak out on these topics and, like, so, play the game, great content, but it's just hard as a player these days to actually have motivation to do anything regarding this game. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, Foxy made a great point here, and let's move on to the next one.
So the first point I'll go over that I think is probably the easiest one to talk about is the game itself. And obviously, at the minute,
YouTube, I do got my chat box on screen, so you guys can see the stream
and I don't think that's
while I am talking about this video.
Game online, you literally can't play the game online. It's just not a good look, really, is it?
Not the right one. This is not mine. This is Foxy's. This is Ryan right here. So yeah, like I said, check out the streams. I'm gonna put the link here one more time, and stop by the Twitch, man. Stop by the Twitch.
And it's, if a player like me doesn't want to play online for these kind of issues, and I play Mortal Kombat a lot. If you're on the channel, you probably know that I play Mortal Kombat a lot. People that don't play Mortal Kombat a lot most likely will just not put up with it. All right, okay, that's fair. And on top of that, things like invasions, I don't see how that's going to have any sort of
invasions is horrible.
Don't go online. So the competitive ones that want to go online to play against people, a lot of the times are getting desynced, and the casual players, they haven't got anything else to do other than play invasions. So there needs to be something else added there, as well as fixing the online. On top of that, ranked, even if you do fix the online, is no longer a competitive environment. So the whole point of a rank mode in pretty much any game is to make it competitive, is it not? And what they did by adding the Wi-Fi filter, which isn't really a Wi-Fi filter.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. So what Foxy here is talking about is I forgot. Our ranked mode is not a ranked. Combat League is not a ranked mode. I always forget about that. So our ranked mode used to be first to 3, as you guys know, but then people were complaining about being locked in the first 3 with Wi-Fi, which has been a complaint since MK1. Keep in mind. And instead of actually, you know, first introducing now we have a Wi-Fi filter, but instead of fixing that first, they changed Combat League to first to 2, which I don't like at all, and I think a lot of people still don't like. And you know, we kind of voice our opinion on not liking that change, and nothing has happened, which is typical of how MK is these days. You voice your opinion, and you get no answer back. And so our ranked mode, so then this is what I always say, people complain about ranked being first at 3 and take too long. Ranked is supposed to be like the closest thing to competitive. That's how I look at it in my eyes. Like when I play ranked, I in a sense want to get good competitive experience if like I have, you know, I don't have a set to play with someone. And that's why I look at ranked. Our ranked mode is not really for ranked. People just play it because they want to flex Elder God or God, which by the way is, in my opinion, really easy to get. You can cherry pick your opponents. So our ranked mode isn't even. Thank you, Lewis. Appreciate you. Our ranked mode is not even like a real ranked mode, and we have player match for a reason. As you guys see, you know, okay, MK1 Game of the Year. You think so, Ninja? So we have player match in the game, which is literally the game mode for casuals. You know, where casuals should play. You have player match. It's unranked. You can accept, decline, whoever you want. You can leave after whatever. So your ranked mode is supposed to be an actual ranked mode, and our ranked mode is just not a good ranked mode. So that's already an issue Foxy's talking about, which I definitely agree with. And keep in mind, we don't have rooms in the game yet. Oh yeah, I forgot. How do we not even have rooms in this game? That's been a staple of MK since MKX, right? Even MK9 had rooms. We don't even have rooms in this game. Who else is doing it like MK all wait? Yeah, man.
With you can just decline any map sort of filter. What they did there is made it so that anybody can cherry pick. So you're not even getting matched up against players on your level. You just get matched up against players that.
Oh wait, Foxy did the same exact thing. He said, I just said it before he said it. I'm a genius.
Fight you, and that's a big difference because I've seen this amongst other top players. It's not just me. I know I've seen this happen in like Sikander's stream. I've seen this happen in Tekken Master's stream. I've seen this happen in Hayate's stream. People are deliberately ducking people because they know who they're fighting against and they don't want to play against them. So how is there any sort of competition?
You know, I found out that happened yesterday. If you guys are on PlayStation, I think it works on Xbox too. When you match up with someone in ranked, you can actually press start or your PS button, Xbox button, whatever. You can see who you're playing against. I did not know that until yesterday. So people are literally picking their opponents in ranked. Because, yeah, it works on Xbox. Yeah, people are literally picking their opponents on ranked to get easy matches. And they're literally ducking players that are better than them, or that they don't want to fight, to get an easy win in Combat League. So yeah, I found that out yesterday, which is insane that you can do that. A joke. So there you go. All right, let's continue.
Against players on your level, you just get matched
exactly,
against players
Dragon.
that are willing to fight you, and that's a big difference. Because I've seen this amongst other top players. It's not just me. I know I've seen this happen in like Sikander stream. I've seen this happen in Tekken.
It's actually funny. Unjust has been doing this for a minute. He would do it, bro.
Because they know who they're fighting against and they don't want to play against them. So how is there any sort of competition in the ranked mode? As well as the fact that it's first to two, so it doesn't even simulate the Pro Tour that is being endorsed by the company that this game is made by. So you got a
ranked what Foxy's talking about here also is our pro competition. If you guys know our pro scene, our tournament standard is first to three, and our ranked mode is supposed to be the closest thing to giving you competitive experience, and it's not even first to three. It's first to two. Julian, thank you so much for the bits. My bad. I saw you donate earlier. I just totally forgot to call it out. I appreciate you, bro. And yeah, so that's our ring scene. Foxy's touching upon it perfectly here, and yeah, let's continue.
We can cherry pick, and it's not even simulating a tournament environment. I don't think that's good. And on top of that, the netcodes just, it seems like a downgrade from MK11.
Definitely is. Oh yeah, our netcode is also a bit worse for some reason. Most matches are laggy. And he's gonna touch upon it, but actually, let me let him talk about it, and then I'll just add on from there.
King of the Hill is definitely worse, but yeah, that one I can't really comment on it.
Oh, well, he did talk about it. So our King of the Hill in this game is a bit different for some reason. Whoever is hosting the King of the Hill is hosted on their server or near to where they live, rather than a central server for both players. So if I host and I'm playing, if I host a Koth, and I'm in a Koth with like Ninja and Sonic, for example. Sonic will have like 170 ping, and Ninja will have like 100 ping, which shouldn't be a thing because Ninja lives close to, like the regions are not separate. Basically, how MK11 Koth worked and how most of them worked, they create a central server, right, where the closest to each of us. But our Koth, yeah, it works like old COD games. Our Koth creates a central a server to where the host is, so even if you're close to me, like our ping will be 100 to 120. So the Koth is already laggy, and in addition to that, we don't have rooms. He got host advantage is an actual thing in MK, which is kind of crazy to think about. So you have host advantage in Koth. So if you wanna have better ping, host a Koth. To where that was never an issue, but you have host advantage in MK now, which is kind of crazy to think about. And yeah, that's just another issue to add on to MK1. So let's continue the video.
I don't know work and netcode, though. I don't understand why or how it could be worse like that. But
this man Ninja is bewildered at this tech.
Culminating together to make it.
He's never getting fished again.
It's not even like Mortal Kombat players don't like the game. The game is alright. It's better than MK11.
Oh, he's talking about the Koth deck. Wait, Ninja, you didn't know about that either? Bro, this shit is so funny, bro. There's so many issues in our game that people aren't even aware of.
Just upped it, made it more interesting. I think with the addition of Chameleon, they're showing that they know that they can do.
Imagine MK Hot, you're hosting a Koth.
I think they need to. I've been saying this for a long time, but I think they need to make the assists more wild. And you can see with Chameleon, who is a wild assist. Everyone loves Chameleon right now. I'm not sure if this is going to
not tapping with the scene like that.
Scenario, don't mind me, bro. Everybody's playing Chameleon there and just get Storm Cell, Cane Balled for eternity by Raiden. Like, add something else of that level of strength for other assists, basically. Now, you will hear some people, like the Fates of the World, various casuals will say, yeah, they don't like the cameo system, should have been a 1v1, whatever. But I think majority of what I've seen, and this is obviously just anecdotal, but
those complaints like there should be a 1v1. That's not really an MK1 complaint. That's just preferences. I mean, don't get me wrong. I prefer a 1v1 game. I like 1v1 games more than tag games, but I think I've just adjusted to it. But if people say it should have been a 1v1 game, that's just a preference thing for sure.
Majority of what I've seen when it comes to commenting on Mortal Kombat 1 is that
so it's advantage of cherry picking
and everything else around it is what is causing it to have these issues, which I think is a fair point. And so that leads me on to my next section, which is about NetherRealm.
This
And
section
what
that Foxy's about to talk about is probably the biggest section. Like I said earlier in the video, I did say that each part of the what Foxy talked about has a blame. The competitive community, WB, NRS for sure, but WB and NRS are the majority for why their game is dying, because it's just a rinse and repeat of no communication, no support for our comp scene, no support for the Pro Tour. So yeah, Fox is about to touch on it. I'll just give my thoughts.
Warner Brothers. Alright, so the gameplay, it'll do, it's good enough for the majority of people, it seems. They're still selling the game well. I think that Mortal Kombat's got that name, it's like Call of Duty. Like, you remember when Call of Duty went through that phase? I can't remember if it was Call of Duty Ghosts or something. They went through a phase where it's just like...
What Fox is talking about is exactly what I be talking about, bro. This game is literally Call of Duty. This game is the Call of Duty of fighting games. And if you guys are aware of how COD has been in the past years, that is not a good thing, man. That is not a good thing. I just tested the ducking on Xbox. It works. The person you queue with most recently will pop up when there's. Yeah, that's crazy, Necro. I'm pretty sure it works on both consoles, bro. It's hilarious.
Downtime for Call of Duty, everything's going bad for Call of Duty, but people still bought it and people will still always buy it.
Yeah, people will still buy MK1
like. Maybe this is
or Mortal Kombat no matter what.
In MK, maybe that's the moment. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that some of the stuff that is going on here is excusable. So you've got things like the desync issue, yeah? So when Quan Chi came out, the desync issue started, and that was over a month ago. And on the 20th of December, Ed Boon brought it up on Twitter, and he was saying, yeah, we see it, we see what's going on, and we're going to fix it ASAP. And it's currently the 19th of January, a month later, over a month later since Quan Chi released, and the
still not fixed.
Is still there. And I'm not sure if Quan's put some sorcery voodoo on the game, but he's basically just ruining it at this point, like with his release. And I was saying before, this is the kind of thing that would just make people not want to play. Why would you want to play if you can't even play the game? I think that's like a very fundamental part of any game, innit? You need to be able to actually do the thing that you got it for.
Play the ranked mode.
Attempt to fix it in a patch, but that patch effectively did nothing. And then they were still silent about it for a week.
They waited, bro. We waited 1 month for a patch, and then the patch that they was supposed to fix it didn't even fix it. Like, I need you to think about that for a second.
Before they said the same thing that Ed Boon said before. It was like, yeah, we see what's going on. We're trying to fix it ASAP again, but this is all we're getting. We're getting, yeah, we hear ya. We're going to try and do it ASAP, but you need to fix the game. Like, people can't even play the game. Like, that's a massive fundamental issue. This issue is compounded by the lack of communication on all fronts. Only even the last couple of days have they mentioned anything about online Pro Tour events going on with the Liga Latina. And they're only just recently posted on Twitter again after their boycott, whatever they had fallen out with.
So what I also want to say, so MK did not get advertised on Twitter for about 2 months, ever since Omni-Man released, because WB, Warner Brothers, was doing a strike on Twitter against Elon Musk, and in doing so, it forced the MK Twitter to not tweet about their game at all. Same with the NRS Esports Twitter, and because of that, we had no idea when our tournaments were happening. A major happened, UFA, which was a pro comp major, which is part of our pro scene, and nobody knew when it was. I streamed it that same day. I restreamed it. Everybody came to my chat and they were like, "Wait, there's a major happening?" Nobody knew there was a major happening because they didn't promote UFA whatsoever. They never shouted out Second Master, never shouted out anyone who got a top 8 at that major, and nobody even knew the major was happening because they didn't promote it at all or even talk about it. So that was also another thing with this game. Now they're done. I'm pretty sure they're back on Twitter. If you guys go to MK, they're posting on Twitter again. Same with NRS Esports. But for 2 months, nobody was tweeting. And yeah, basically what Ninja just said, how to kill your game speedrun challenge. This is the problem with MK1, is all these issues tackling the game at the same time just creates, like, the game is just dying because of, you can't pinpoint one reason for why this game is dying. It's literally like like basically what Foxy's covering here, there are so many reasons as to why this game is dying. And like, that's what I'm saying. Like we all want the game to live because we're all MK fans, but this is kind of them just continuing the cycle of no communication and support from MK11. So I think at this point we're just used to it. This is not like a new thing. A lot of people are just used to no communication because this has been a theme of MK for like about 2 years now. So it's just continuing the same cycle that it had from 11. And yeah, let's watch the video, man.
Musk or something along those lines. And now the things that they're posting aren't even relevant to the things that their community are talking about. So like I'm saying about the desync thing, and they'll say, who would you pick in this matchup? It's like, come on, man, there's bigger things that need to be addressed. And yeah, just there needs to be better communication.
This game, okay, Cal, listen, here's the thing. This game is not dead. Like I'm not gonna say this game is dead. But to say this game is not dying, it definitely is dying. Like, this game is 100% dying right now. It's not dead yet. This game, like I said, with them if they communicate and they give us a big overhaul patch, this game can easily be revived and active again. But if they continue the same thing they've been doing, it's dying at a rapid rate. If they continue with the no communication, with these bugs, not being able to play your game, if they continue with all this, it's gonna die fully. But as of right now, it's definitely in the process of dying, like 100%. We all love MK, but it's definitely dying. Yeah, it's on life support, bro. It's last stand right now. Like I'm on the ground waiting for a revive, bro. That's how the game is right now. It's on last stand. So yeah, it's definitely on life support.
Really. No, I think.
And that's the thing. Are they gonna care enough to revive this game, or are they gonna be like, "Oh, Peacemaker's out. Go play him. Takita's out. Go play him. Homelander's out. Go play him. Give you Combat Pack 2 and 3, and move on to Injustice 3." Are they gonna do that, or are they actually gonna put this game alive and actually build up the community again? That's what we're waiting to find out. That's what we're waiting, and that's why a lot of people are still playing. But a lot of people are also going to Tekken. People are also going to Street Fighter. You can't blame them because we don't know what the future is. If we're thinking they're gonna continue the same cycle they have been because they've been doing it for 2 years now. So yeah, they have to fix it. No, they're 100%, bro. Listen, guys, I think this game has great potential. This game's potential is like great. Our comm scene. If our comm scene, obviously, I'm always gonna speak from a competitive standpoint. Because, I like playing these games for comp. Like, I do enjoy them for sure. But I do like, I'm an MK fan for sure, but I'm also a competitive player. If our comp scene was thriving in this game, I would love to play it. But our comp scene isn't thriving, and even for the casuals, it's not enjoyable either because of all these issues. So when the comp scene is not enjoyable, and even the casual scene is not enjoyable, like the casual part of the game is not enjoyable, it's just, at that point, you're just like, what's left, And like I said, I'll still make content for this game. I'm still gonna play in it and compete in it, but I'm still definitely gonna pick up Street Fighter because I gotta have something to play for, bro. When it comes to competition, because I'm a comp player, bro. I can't. I'm not gonna self myself short on MK forever. I just can't. It gets to a point where you're just like, bro, why am I putting all this time to get good in MK when it's just not worth it? You know what I mean? There's no point to be good in MK right now. There's none. Combat join the CDL. Yes, sir.
Developers are showing that this can be a thing. I don't understand why it can't be a thing. We've got multiple community managers and they're not talking to us.
Yep.
If you go over to Tekken, they're just always in touch with their community. Why?
You guys remember at EVO when Harada, the creator of Tekken, was playing at EVO? He played in the tournament at EVO, chat. Y'all remember that? Harada was in a tournament at EVO competing. Just imagine that, bro. Imagine that. The pro circuit is horrible this year, Lage. Did he win? Yeah, he did. He went crazy.
What happened to cause this? I don't understand why you can't. Like, why are we just like that ugly? Can we not be listened to, or are we just not Or
I gotta
just
see Ed
peasants or
Boon
something. I
fight a
don't know what it
Baraka
is.
strike.
Why can't we be communicated with? It doesn't make any sense.
I gotta see
And
that
the
too.
other point I've got here is about no one's going to be happy with the amount
I gotta
of
see Boon fight Sindel
microtransactions that are
Lau.
being peddled through the game. So like skins for $10 and all that. But my stance on that is, if you don't want a skin, don't buy a skin. The skin doesn't change anything about the game. So that one's kind of a, yeah, I mean, I can understand why people don't like it, but at the same time, it's like Overwatch, you know? You don't need a skin to play a character.
Yeah, I'm not really that crazy on microtransactions. One thing I want for microtransactions is for them to add a crowdfunding skin. Because guess what? If you make a crowdfunding skin for $5 and everyone bought the skin, and $5 of that went towards comp, our comp scene becomes 500k prize pool. Oh, it's so easy. You know, MK is such a big community. $5 towards every player goes towards a comp scene. If you don't want to fund it yourself, just do crowdfunding, bro. Yeah, he's probably. I keep beating him out to the topics, bro.
In Overwatch, you just need the game.
He's probably about to talk about it.
I get both sides of the argument, but that also ties into a problem with the competitive side.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Of the
sorry, Foxy. You know, I keep cutting you off on my bad, bro.
The issue is the way they're selling skins. So if you was around during MKX, you'll remember that they used to do a Sub-Zero skin. I think it was an Ermac one as well, but whatever. It was a Sub-Zero skin that sold for, I think it was
Blue Steel Sub-Zero.
$4 or something. It wasn't much, but what they did was they used the sales from that skin to fund multiple seasons of the Pro Tour. Well, what was then the Pro Tour, which was ESL. And that one skin put, I think it was more than $1 million's worth of budget into that the whole year, basically. ESL had 3 seasons off of one skin, and I think problem with the whole microtransaction thing.
3 seasons off of one skin, and each prize pool was like 250 to 300k. Bro, you guys gotta realize that was a $2 crowdfunding skin. Same with Crimson Ermac, I'm pretty sure. That was a red Ermac skin. That was 2 skins for $2. But the way they're selling these skins, they're selling them for $10. Make a $5 skin. And our MK as a franchise is so much bigger than it was in 2015. Bro, you don't understand how much money would be added to our prize pool if they made a simple $2, $5 skin, just crowdfunded it. And that's where you have to realize that to WB, we're not even worth one skin. We're not worth one skin for crowdfunding, bro. And that's where you kind of think about it in a perspective. You're like, oh my god, they do not care about comp at all. Like, this is... It's chalked. if we're not even worth one skin as a community, like, isn't that kind of depressing to think about, bro? Like, we're not even worth a skin in a video game. Like, this shit is.
And the selling the skins for so much, and when you look at it from the competitor side point of view, is that we're not worth a skin. And this isn't even just recently. We're not worth a skin over the last, well, since MKX. Like, I understand that, yeah, they could take all the profits for it, but they're going to be making money regardless.
Yeah, exactly.
That then has a knock-on effect. Like, the community doesn't feel valued by the creators of the game. Obviously, the creators of the game, they probably won't value us to that degree because statistically we're like 0.0002% of their total sales, so we are insignificant if you're talking in terms of number. However, other
people complain they just made the bundle $10.
The love in the between the producers.
That's a big thing too. That's what I think. That's what Sonic was talking about on Twitter. The love for MK competition and just the love for MK by the developers doesn't feel like it's there. MK now at a point is where it just feels to where it's just for money now. Like when Street Fighter make their games and Tekken, like Tekken is coming out in a few days, right? Like you feel the love that's behind their communities and like the excitement. MK hasn't really had that since MK11, bro. Last time I saw everyone excited for MK was MK11. Like we were excited for MK1, but like I feel like we all had doubts. Like we weren't even all there. MK11 was like the last time that everyone was so excited for an MK game, and our community was actually just, and even NRS, like it feels like the last time they were, they were like supporting MK like that was MK11, but just since then it's just been, yeah.
Is the developers and their tournament scene. Like Capcom is not going to be making a return of 2 million on their pro scene.
Exactly.
Well, they're also going to be making a
But
lot.
they're putting in 2 million to their comp scene because they care about their comp scene. But that's where the disconnect is. Capcom makes their own games. Warner Brothers don't care about MK. It's just an IP. Sell the game for me, make the money. We don't care about anything else. That's it.
Money off their other games as well, and I think same thing with Tekken. Like Tekken is you've been living under a rock if you haven't seen the things that they're doing for their game and their community lately.
Yep.
They're going like all in on it. And when
Tekken is going all in, bro.
Well,
have you guys seen Tekken and what they're doing with their game, bro? Like, have you guys? I don't even keep in touch with Tekken, but have you seen Tekken Ball? That game mode that they have, bro. I literally tweeted the other day. I'm like, bro, we have invasions. These guys have like Tekken Ball and fun game modes like this, bro. Like, it's actually crazy. It's crazy.
What's going on in the NRS scene? I wouldn't be surprised if anyone didn't think that the grass was greener on the other side. You know, it's not very hard to notice, and I think it literally just boils down.
No, I know, Ninja, but that's what I mean. Like, remember what MK used to have? Like, we had, well, like MK kart racing. We had all that. Like, where's our game modes? Like, where's our fun old game modes? You know what I mean? Like, we don't have anything.
We're not worth one skin.
Like every single game, friendships and animalities go out the, like every single game, friendships and animalities go out the window. We don't have friendships. We don't have mercy. Like, these are things that always should be in the game, but we just don't have them because they forget to add them or they just don't want to. Like, why? You know, like, why is friendships and only like why all these things should be in the game? It shouldn't be. Is friendships returning? Like, why is that a thing? It should just be in the game. You know what I mean?
Over however many years, and I don't know, but I don't believe that like to create one skin is such a drastic like request for anyone to make about this sort of thing. And then
yep,
so
exactly.
we got no prize pool as a result for the Pro Tour, which is also another issue, right? Why is it called a Pro Tour when you make 30k for winning the tour? Right?
30k for first.
It's not easy to win the Pro Tour. There are plenty of good players, plenty of world-class players. Right?
I gotta beat this nerd ninja. I gotta beat Sonic, Rewind Foxy, all these players, bro, for 30k. Or I could play Street Fighter and try to beat competition and possibly make 100,000, 200,000, $1 million. Wow, man. But nope, I gotta do all this for 30k. But yeah, like I said, guys, if all these things I'm talking about, if you still want to play the game, compete, create content, it's your choice. I'm just saying, for me personally, I will still create content for this game. I'll still be playing. I'll still be active in it. Still competing. Still trying to make the pro comp as trash as it is, because, you know, it is. I am a comp player. It is what it is. But I definitely will start playing Street Fighter and picking that back up. So yeah, that's just my thing. But definitely do what you guys want. This is not me telling you to stop playing MK1. I want you guys to keep playing this game. I want this game to thrive. This is all. I'm doing all this just because I want this game to live on. But at the rate we're going, it's just not going to. So we just gotta keep. Gotta keep hoping the game gets better, man, and do our part. Yeah, let's continue the video and finish it.
Bad game. It's not the way it's gonna work. It's still selling ridiculous. So Warner Brothers and NetherRealm are probably laughing right now about that.
Yeah, Warner Brothers are chilling money.
I think the community on the competitive side is probably taking the biggest hit, and that's from all directions. Like I said, like Warner Brothers lack of communication, the casual side saying, like, blaming the competitive side for the way the game is, and then the casual side are just making baseless accusations that have no proof. They never have any proof to what they're saying because there is no proof. I think for this to improve, it'd have to be a matter of I don't know. They need NetherRealm, first of all, need to fix the game. They need to fix the desync issue, and then after that, they just need to. There needs to be some sort of way of bridging the gap between the competitive and casual audiences. Again, I think that's probably doable with the help of NetherRealm, but would that happen? I don't know. I don't know.
Yep. That's the biggest thing with this game right now. It's the uncertainty in it.
At the minute, it's a bit confusing. Yeah, it's it ain't in its best state. That's probably the fairest point.
I think we all did Ninja. I think I thought they're good at marketing.
All sorts of players from all sorts of games that are going to migrate to Tekken. You know, obligatory play the new game for 2 weeks. I'm going to do that. Might play it for more than 2 weeks. You never know, because I'm also a Tekken fanboy. So yeah, expect some Tekken happenings on this channel and Twitch as well in the future. I'm about to do way.
And for me and Street Fighter YouTube. I know if y'all don't like Street Fighter, y'all are here for MK, but Street Fighter videos might flop, but I might start posting some Street Fighter videos. Not random ones, but I definitely want to start incorporating some. Same with my streams.
Into all sorts. Anything else to say? No, I think that's it. Tekken's coming soon. I'll be on that. MK, hopefully they fix it soon. People just need to chill out, take a step back, listen to how. I think it's important to be self-aware, right? You need to take a step back sometimes and realize if you're going too far into being a massive loser. All right. Come on now. Thank you for listening. I'm rambling. This is the end of the video.
W video from Foxy. I really liked it. Drop a like. I'm gonna put the description in the comment. I just said it backwards. What the hell? I'm gonna put the video in my description. The link to his video. Go show him some love. Sub to my boy. I appreciate y'all for watching YouTube. I hope you enjoyed. To sum it up, this game is not dead, but it is dying, and not like the there's the casual side of it to where it's never gonna die in sales, but in terms of community and all that stuff, be dying because of all those issues Foxy just listed and I added on to. So yeah. But like I said, I'll still be creating content, competing. Everything's gonna be the same to me. I'm still gonna be playing MK and all that because I do like this game. I'm just a fan of MK in general. But you just gotta hope it gets better. Just do your own thing. Don't worry about what they could do, what they're doing. We can't really worry about what they're doing. We have no power over that. Just do your own thing. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like. Make sure to sub, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, y'all.